And the Nigerian Senate has passed the bill seeking to amend the Terrorism Prevention Act of 2013 and to prohibit the payment of ransom to kidnappers in Nigeria. Chairman of the Committee on Judiciary, Human Rights and Legal Matters, Senator Opeyemi Bamidele, in his presentation said the bill seeks to outlaw the payment of ransom to abductors, kidnappers and terrorists for release of any person who has been wrongfully confined, imprisoned or kidnapped. He assured that the amendment to the Terrorism Act would set standards and regulatory system intended to prevent terrorist groups from laundering money through the banking system and other financial networks. The Senate President, Ahmed Lawan, in his remarks after the bill was passed, said the bill would complement the federal government's efforts in the fight against insecurity when signed into law by the President. Dennis Samakri, a former director of the Department of State Services and security expert, joins me on the news. Well, thank you very much for joining me. Now, it's been exactly 1 month since the Abuja-Kaduna train attack happened, and the armed gangs have made it clear that they are not after money. They say what they want is the release of their members who are in the custody of the federal government. Now, how best do you think the government should respond to this demand?
I think government already knows what the terrorists want, and they're not doing anything about it. It's really sad. And when I mean government, I'm talking about the NRC and the Ministry of Transportation, because there are things to be done. You know, we can't be blaming everything on the president. Meanwhile, people that are responsible are not doing what they are supposed to do. You know, we have a train crash. A train was blown up and people were taken hostage. How many days now? And then, of course, we still don't know how many they are. It is the terrorists that are sending us pictures. And then, meanwhile, the minister in charge of that particular ministry is campaigning to be president. This is exactly what happened in 2006 in Egypt, where the Minister of Transport, Arafat, there was a train crash. He was not even the one that was driving it, but he resigned because the train crashed. And why are we not taking the lives of people seriously? People are still held in captivity, and we are campaigning to be president or senators or whatever. I think it's very, very sad, the premium we put on human life.
All right, with the Senate's decision to prohibit payment of ransom, is this in any way a solution to Nigeria's lingering insecurity problems?
Well, it will help partly, because I've never believed in ransom payments anyway. When you pay ransom, they take the money and they buy more arms and they come back to attack you. So I don't believe in ransom payments. But it is important to note here that if you are not going to pay ransom, then you must be ready to counter any move that the terrorists are going to take, because you don't allow them to collect the money, you don't even give them the money, and then, of course, you go after them and make sure that you arrest them and free the hostages. You cannot say, oh, we are not going to pay ransom, and then you don't do anything about it. And then, of course, the families will be forced to go and pay the ransom.
Well, Dennis Samakri, former director of the Department of State Services and security expert, thank you for your contributions.